Well, it was like easily. Oh my God, the amount of shots. It's crazy. I don't know how he's still around with all that. Crazy. We drove the buses. They told us before this got this bad, they said bring 2 buses, we'll evacuate the building, and they'll have somewhere to sit warm. We had one person come out, and then we heard some gunshots. He didn't get any further. I was actually up and around the corner at first, and then we heard the first gunshots, and he said, get out here, and I went around the block and parked here. It was like a gas leak or something. We show up here, and then we hear gunshots.
I had just woken up. My husband woke me up. I didn't even hear anything. Nervous, I came up to my parents' house, which we are standing at. And since there, we've been watching and listening what's going on. It's a little bit unnerving because you live right here. Probably about 10, 12 years ago, there was a big shootout at the same exact apartment building. So it's not like it's something that you think, oh, no, this is crazy. It's, you know, known to happen.
You can hear the gunshots as we're speaking right now. I am, but I'm around a corner at a house. Cops are coming down this way.
32 to Trophy. 32. Be advised, we now have a patch up with Norwich PD on this channel. Roger, any non-essential traffic to hold as Norwich is patching with this channel. Roger, all troop operations will remove the 30 at the time of call. Again, contribute all non-involved the 38.
It sounded like they came from the same weapon. And there were a few shots, like probably from the officers. And they started yelling at us, you know, get in the house, get in the house. I grew, you know, I had some of the neighbors who are still very healthy, changed my diapers, you know. I couldn't sell it to, you know, who offered, because I couldn't do it to them. Just couldn't do it. I noticed it a few years ago when I was cleaning that house out, that as summer nights, at night, the people walking down the street, and I heard a few gunshots on top of the hill. When I was a kid, it was primarily Navy people lived up there, and the most you got is a little speeding up and down the hill, but it's definitely changed. But it's changed quite a bit. We're squeezing them off real fast. You know, it doesn't take much to, you know, just keep pulling your the trigger to get 30 shots out. It actually doesn't sound that much different. Cops started moving around. Some cops started yelling, get in the house, and then I just kind of said, time to go check them out, family. I didn't know if, you know, the person had gotten out and slipped out, and there weren't as many police at that time here. So, you know, didn't know if they could make their way through backyards or whatever.
Took all the lights out. SWAT's up there. I don't know, it's like 30 cop cars. The chief is up there. Yeah, he gave him a white truck, white SUV. Yeah. And they escorted him to the spot. There's 3 apartment complexes, actually. It's one. It's like A, B, and C, right? Which one did they say? Whatever one, it's the one that goes left to right, which is the last one. And they're not going to all the lights. The big one's gone, you know, the damn street's gone. Yeah. My car was there, I was like behind.
Yeah, they came at us with weapons and said, you can get shot standing where you are, so you gotta go. Good enough for me. Good enough for me.
That was when the chief came up right after that, whatever. I seen you guys leave. Yeah. And that's what I said, they were taking out all the lights when I left.
Yeah, well.
I was directly across the apartment complex. I heard the dog come up, break in with the dog. Yeah. They were all dressed in his gear, looking around there, stopping and looking.
Well, we are worried about my mom because she's 90 years old and she's in the apartment closed. But we are wondering if that guy is still out there or something will happen to him. That's my fear. My sister too. Did you talk to your mom? No, she did. But I was talking with the police and nobody, you know, they can't let it go all the way down to get her.
Like half hour ago. We called the Norwich police and they told us to call her back and tell her to open the door, but she's so scared and crying that she don't want to open the door for the police either.
So they've been knocking at her door?
Yes.
scary to even think that this would go on in this kind of area. You know,
Normally it's quiet.
yeah, it is quiet. It's a nice city. You know, this is unusual.
Have you talked to other neighbors? How are people handling this?
Well, I don't think it's really reality has set in yet.
Heard a loud bang. 12:09. There's a loud explosion, enough to make windows shake on the buildings.